today on this absolutely windy Wednesday, we've got a BMW X4 N57D30A. Now, this vehicle is complaining of engine management lights coming on and one thing and another, but I'm going to show you the fault codes that we're getting. Maybe you can see them. Oxygen sensor before the catalytic converter, air mass system too high, air mass system, charge, air hose leak detected, monitoring fuel injection, all sorts of weird and wonderful faults. Now, I have already carried out a smoke test on this vehicle and we've got no leaks whatsoever. Now, as you can see, I've got no warning lights on the dashboard whatsoever. These fault codes are historical. What we're going to be looking at now is some live data on the vehicle. Let me just turn that light out of the way so you can't see. We're going to be looking at a little bit of engine speed, and we're going to be looking at exhaust gas pressure before the turbocharger. Pretty much the same as our LDCIs, the upstream pressure sensor. We're going to drop that one down to millibar. We're going to pop them in a graph, combine them both so you can see them both working together. The blue one is the engine RPM and the orange one is the upstream pressure sensor. Now, we all should know by now that these should be rising and falling together. We give the car a little bit of a rev. As you can see on the graph there, now that pressure, the upstream, is falling slowly. Let's go again. There we go. So we can see now that that upstream pressure pipe is probably going to be blocked. Now let's get round to this upstream pressure sensor itself. Now, it is located just before the turbo on a manifold down here with a little banjo, and the sensor is located just underneath this intake pipe here. We shouldn't have to take anything off really. We're going to get that Jubilee clip off and we're going to get a little vacuum pump on it now and give it a try. Now, the vacuum and pressure pump that I'm going to be using is a Nielsen one. It's only a cheap one, and I tell you what, I bought that about 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe longer, and it has worked perfect ever since, and I'm well happy with it. Now, as you can see, I've got my pump coupled up to the pressure pipe down there. Well, that's put a little bit of blue piping in it. And make sure we put it on a vacuum now. Got a pump, and you can see that that gauge hasn't moved one bit. So that pipe is 100% blocked. Once we have confirmed that that pipe is blocked, what we're going to do, rather than put the brake cable down it, because it is an easy place to get to, we're going to remove the pipe, warm it up and unblock it. Now, be careful with these banjos because they have a tendency of pulling the threads or snapping, so please be extra careful when removing them. Once we've got the pipe off, I've set it up, put my airline on it with a little Jubilee clip, and as you can see, I'm pulling the trigger and there's no pressure getting through there whatsoever. So what we're going to do, we're going to warm the pipe up with a little bit of heat, and we're going to keep the pressure on at the same time, and hopefully you should see it go psh at the end. Anyway, let's get this fire lit. A little bit of fire, don't we? Keep the pressure on. Now, be careful with it. And there we go. And that, my pedigree chums, is how you unblock an upstream pressure sensor pipe. Right, let's get this fitted back to the vehicle. But before we do, make sure that the banjo fitting is nice and clear as well. As you can see through it. It's perfect, that is. Once you've finished everything under the bonnet now and everything is back together, we jump in the car. Now, for anybody that I get asked this all the time, what diagnostic machine am I using? I am using a Launch Eurotab 3. And it is absolutely epic. The link is in my Linktree for one, if you want to go and have a little look. But anyway, let's get back to it. First thing we want to do, read the fault codes, give them a big clear. No fault codes detected, and then we want to run to data stream, diagnostic request, run down to diesel, no, where's it gone? Diesel, Can't find it. What was it saying a minute? Oh, there we go. Exhaust gas pressure before exhaust turbocharger, and we want to click on engine speed as well. Drop that down to millibar, put it in a graph, combine them both, give the car a big start. As you can see, we've gone up together and it's folded together. Absolutely. Perfect. Can't fault that now. What we're going to do now, we're going to jump in the car and we're going to take it for a big spinaroonie. Now, as you can see, we are out and about in this car. I cannot tell you how well these 3 litres, or even the X4s drive. They're just such an epic car to drive. Once you've unblocked them upstream pressure sensors, they will perform better. You'll get better throttle response. Your MPG will even go up as well. So yeah, they are absolutely insane. They're epic, like, they're mint. Now I'm back after a good 20-25 minute test drive, and the car is performing absolutely well. You know, I do enjoy driving these. Before I left, the MPG was on 31.3. It's now on 34.2. So it has made a massive difference to the fuel economy. And again, we've got no more fault code stored. There you go, that is one successfully diagnosed and repaired BMW X4 N57D30A. So yeah, I hope that video has helped you out a little bit. So yeah, let's get it sent.